All right. We should be live. We're live on YouTube and TikTok now, guys. Let's go ahead and break down the watch list. All right. So, first thing on our watch list is NBRV. And why this thing has been moving over the past couple days is because they're having an up-and-coming stock split, a 1 to 25. So I believe they're going to open up around, they stay stagnant today, they're going to open up around $7 to $8 on the 16th. So tomorrow they're going to stock split, and when we see this happen, we might see NBRV absolutely rip to the upside. So that's something that we're going to watch today, possibly looking for a swing trade today. Maybe not even that, just looking for a nice play on NBRV as the hype is there, as we are looking for this to continue to squeeze. So over $36, over 36 cents, where's our next target? Over 36 cents, we have room up to 50 cents. 36 is the 200 SMA, so if we do break above that, we're going to have a lot of momentum to the upside on NBRV. We also have NRBO. NRBO has been moving over the past few days. Gap down, or yesterday, a lot of momentum to the downside, now chilling above the 50 SMA. Where is 2027? That's, oh, I don't see it. 27. So we are actually above yesterday's open. Let's see if we can crack above 30 and see that squeeze. We could be looking for an ascending triangle break. I'm going to pull over the 15-minute chart here and see if we do break 30. We have room up to 37 and eventually 40 from NRBO, and we absolutely could get that volume. We could see this thing absolutely rip to the upside. That's what we're going to be watching. We also have HKD. HKD was a previous absolute ripper and runner. It was at literally, it was at $12, and within like 2-3 weeks, not even that, 2 weeks, it was at $2,555. HKD absolutely killing it. We are going to see what we can do here with HKD. Over 280, we have room up to 400. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up my TikTok stream so I can see the...
Don't cute in school. I caught him drinking out of the toilet.
Sorry, I'm pulling up my live stream on TikTok so I can see the... So I can see my chat. 10 people. Do not get stuck in HKD. Leave the stock alone. Hey, I 100% agree. But again, most of the stocks I trade, you want to leave alone. I'm trying to catch up on that momentum. I'm not trying to hold. I'm not trying to buy. I'm trying to catch it and have a stop loss immediately, or a stop loss in a good area. Know your plan. If you're getting into this, thing's very choppy, so I wouldn't be touching this thing out of the gate. I wouldn't be touching this thing during pre-market. I would wait until structure actually starts to form, and then you're looking to take some actual action on HKD. We have ATXG as well, ripping and running. Also another ascending triangle breakout possibly. If we break over 618, we could see this thing absolutely fly to 712 and maybe even 855 on ATXG. Is NRBO announced Dong A has licensed the exclusive development right to the diabetes. Nothing, like, they have good news, but nothing crazy. HKD, not really seeing any news. We also have ATXG, not really seeing any news. This thing's just a momentum play. We have CNET, CNET, very choppy during pre-market. Let this thing play out and let it kind of come into the market, as you want to see that market structure, but you don't want to look to see this. But if we break over that 87, 87-cent area, we have room up to $1, and then over $1, you have room up to 120. If you see this below the pre-market lows of 78 cents, this thing's most likely going to fade and fall for the rest of the day. We have also beat. Beat is looking pretty good. Pretty good. It could be flagging here. I'm not a huge fan of this wick at the top, but we do have decreasing volume. I would like to see another push lower. And why is beat moving? Company announced its patent for a 12-lead electrocardiogram patch monitor intended for detection of acute coronary syndrome and cardiac asthma with USPTO. USPTO. Not really seeing that, but beat has a lot of potential today. I think we could see a washout long, and we would like to. Well, I want to hold 180, but if we don't, we're most likely going to fade and fall. I want to see us hold 180 at market open and see a nice squeeze up to 240. There's 60 cents that you could possibly capitalize on there, but again, you have to wait for the right structure. We also are seeing some increasing volume on a doji candle off the trend line on ATXG. So hopefully we'll be able to see this thing absolutely squeeze and break through that 620 area. At the moment I am sitting on my hands waiting for the best opportunity. If you guys are interested in learning how to trade, you can either come over to the YouTube and ask any questions you want, or you can ask on here. I could care less. But on YouTube, you're going to be able to see my screen and see what I'm doing. So I really suggest that. Thank you for the likes. We're at 1.2 thousand likes. Awesome. But also, if you guys are looking to trade and join a community, I would suggest Alpha Day Trading. I use them every single day. I am a huge fan of Alpha Day Trading, so go check them out. Links in my bio. I am affiliated with them, so it will support me. But I wouldn't support them if I did not like them. So we have around 5 minutes until market open. Right now, we're going to be sitting on our hands waiting for the best possible opportunity. We have another stock on our scanners, SECO. So what's going on here? I don't like it out of the gate. Up to RMB 1.3 billion to boost global innovation and development. So at the moment, I'm not seeing too much on SECO. We're going to keep it on watch as to it just popped up on the scanners. We're going to see if it's climbing the scanners. If it starts to climb the scanners, we're going to be looking to trade it. But at the moment, I'm going to be looking at HKD out of the gate. I want to see this thing just create some structure. This thing halted to the upside. Just open halt, open halt, open halt, open halt. That was yesterday. Let's see if we can get this momentum. I think we could see a nice pullback, maybe down to 200. See pullback down to 200. I do think we could see the break all the way up to 350. We're going to watch HKD right out of the gate. Make sure that we are seeing some good price action. But again, I'm just sitting on my hands. We have beat back above 2 with volume. That's what I like to see. Could be flagging back up to 206. Got rejected pretty hard at that area. So again, this is a nice. People are jumping in. People who jumped in for the end. People who jumped in for the push here off the 90 MA and off VWAP got burned, and now we're pushing back up into this area, getting burned. Let's see if we can actually take out the sellers who were buying here, and let's see if we can actually continue to see this squeeze. Man, we're at 1.7 thousand likes. Thank y'all for the likes. Juan, thank you so much. Thank y'all for the follow. I really appreciate the support. At the moment, guys, trading is boring because that's how trading is. You got to play it slow. It is boring, and you will. Brightness works, volume works. All right, my computer's my laptop's keyboard stopped working, so I had to reset it. Lost everything on there, which is fine, but unfortunate. SONN popping up in the scanners. Ooh, dirty. Don't like it. HKD, we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left until market open, guys. So let's go ahead and get excited. We have 53 seconds until market is open. Give me 1 second. Three, two, one, and we are live. We are live. Again, I'm going to wait for the best possible opportunity. Beat looks like the best opportunity in my opinion. Halt level of the upside is 235. Don't think we're going to hit that. Watch out for the panic pop. In BRV moving up. Getting some nice volume. Nice downtrend break. With a nice squeeze, halt over the upsides at 43. I don't think we're going to see this thing hit. If I'm looking to take this, I'm going to look to take around. If I could catch maybe 2 cents, that would be ideal. Let's look for this thing to pull back, have a nice healthy pullback, and then see that squeeze up to 36. I think it's definitely possible. With in BRV, we have HKD. There was a perfect washout long. You could have caught 10 points already right there. But there's not a crazy amount of liquidity. So be careful, be careful. We see CNET is pulling back. We see B is actually ripping up. We see NBRV ripping up as well. Let's see this thing pull back and have a nice healthy pullback. We see HKD, that washout long would have been perfect. You've been up, you're up. It looks like we're getting halted. Yeah, we're halted to the upside on HKD. I might be looking to take a washout long, or not a washout long, a halt strategy here on HKD. ATXG getting a very nice bounce off that downtrend. But I don't like this upper wick. I don't want to see us close below 570 on this candle. We see CNET actually back up and squeezing higher, which is what we like to see. We also have ATXG possibly moving on up, which is what I like to see. Broom up to 620, 40 cents to the upside. There it is. There's seeing that pop. Let's see that squeeze. In RBO, starting to get that squeeze as well. We want to see what stock has the most potential today. Again, it's only 2 minutes in the market. You don't have to make any single trade. Just play it safe. 3,000 likes. Thank y'all so much. All right. ATXG ripping on up. TIF. Not a huge fan. Oh my gosh, NRBO dumping on off. Hit 30 and now dumping on off. HKD will be unhalted at 9:36:22. We have around 3 minutes left until that gets unhalted. ATXG, there was a perfect move. You just caught around 40 cents. Not a huge fan of this move. I wanted to see a nice break. I think we could see this thing squeeze up to $7 today. I want to see a nice pullback and before that squeeze and break above. So I want to see a nice decreasing volume pullback and that squeeze above 625. There's a good amount of volume on that candle. Let's give it good amount of volume compared to the previous candle. So we got to make sure of that. We got to be wary and careful. We have $6 ATXG. That's where I'm at right now. We're right at $6. I want to see what happens over the next few minutes. Beats. Not liking beat at all. I don't like this decreasing volume push. It shows me that this is weak, that this trend is weak. So right now, ATXG, probably the top stock to watch. I want to see this thing have a nice decreasing volume pullback, but it doesn't look like that's happening. We have in BRV giving a lot back. ATXG giving a lot back. Beat continuing to squeeze. Let's see if this thing can continue. I like that volume, but just be careful until we start seeing some big sellers. 64 buyers, they're getting taken out. Let's see what happens here with Beat. Halt over the upsides, 242. Don't think we're going to get halted. I do think we're going to see... Oh, wow. We're still moving up a new high a day. Let's see this thing pull back, and I'm going to look to catch around 20 cents if I can. I like this decreasing volume pullback. Nice break and retest of this area. I think we have room up to 240. I want to see I want to see another candle, a nice two-legged pullback, decreasing volume for that squeeze up to 240. HKD is going to be halted here soon. Oh, there's the squeeze off 214. There's 15 cents. Didn't really see that thing move, but so I'm not in it. Let's go ahead and focus our attention on HKD. So let's see what happens here. Be careful of the spread. Right it open. We're going to be live here in around 15 seconds. In BRV, possible room. Look for the retest and room up to 36. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if HKD, what happens here. We have 4 seconds left. We should be live now. We're live. Let's see it bounce off 263. There's 290. Watch this thing get halted. There's 290. You don't want to see this thing rip to the upside. I mean, you do want to see this thing rip, but you don't want to see it really continue to rip. I mean, I don't want to buy when it's ripping unless we're about to get halted. Looks like we could start to get halted here. I don't think I'm going to buy for anticipation of the halt. We are starting to get halted. I did not want to take it. I did not want to take 3 shares there. I could have taken 3 shares and probably got in around 297, but I canceled it just because I did not like the odds. The odds were not in my favor. So there was a nice retest. Let's see this break. Let's see this squeeze. Let's see this break and retest. Missed the entry off this area. I think we still have room up to 36. I think there's 4 cents possibly that we can get that we could possibly get. So let's see. Let's go ahead and scale into this play and see if we can actually get a good opportunity. CNET is moving as well. Come on. I know in BRV, I know you don't want to run fully at the moment. I know you don't want to run fully. Get a nice pullback before we actually jump into this play. Get a nice pullback. HKD halted again. ATXG ripping up at 630 now. ATXG is at 630 now. Well, this thing has room all the way up to 650. Let's see if this thing starts to get halted. Halt over the upside 665. It's not looking like it wants to get halted. Let's see those orders start to stack. Here we go. We're starting to stack. I'm in at... Okay, there. I'm in with 120 shares. I'm in with 150 shares. Let's see this thing get halted. Yeah, I'm in with 150 shares at 660. Now I'm gonna be looking for around I'm looking for 20 cents to the upside. I think we have room all the way up to we could possibly squeeze all the way up to 850. So anything's possible. I like ATXG. Let's go to NRBO, getting dumped on. NRBV, let's see this thing pull back. ATXG, ripping up. I like that. Missed the entry, but again, it's okay. We have Beat continuing to squeeze. CNET, where's ATXG? I like ATXG because we just got halted. There was a lot of buyers. There was orders and orders and orders. There was 500 lots from multiple different exchanges. So I do think we're going to see a lot of buying pressure here. We have in BRV, possibly getting that, I want to see that retest of 31 before we actually continue to squeeze and go higher. I like this decreasing volume. I want to see this thing continue to squeeze, but I'm a little bit more patient here. Again, that's 4 cents to the upside. So I'm gonna I'll take around, let's see what happens on this candle. It's a little bit, I want to see it pull back just a little bit. I want to see it come down and wick below. I'm in on ATXG. I like this decreasing volume pullback. I'm not getting a good entry off 32. I want to see a nice pullback to 32. I'm not really seeing that there. I didn't really get the entry off 32. Unfortunate, but this thing does have light volume at the moment, and we are getting there. The volume starting to pick up. Let's see this start to pick up as well. Not really liking the price action at the moment. ATXG was halted at 938.29. We're gonna be live at 943.29. 943.29. So we have ATXG halted. Ideally, we're going to gap up a good amount, but if not, we're going to see what happens. How much? We're going to see what 37. So this should be live at 9:42:04. So we have around 34 seconds left until HKD is unhalted, and then we're going to look for ATXG to be unhalted. Whoa, sorry, did not mean to smack the mic. But I do have to adjust it, so plug your ears. Sorry. HKD is going to be unhalted here in 10 seconds. I did not want to buy 3 shares at 297. It was too risky, but I could have. Let's see what happens. We should be live. We're live. That would have been up around, man, I would have been up 60 bucks. I would have been up $90, $100. We're getting halted again, possibly. Let's see this thing pull back to 300. There's 315, 330. Holy cow, this thing just wants the 324. Don't want to jump in there. It's way too risky. Well, right now the spread is around $13, so I do not want to be looking to buy. Possible halt strategy here, but I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. It might get halted to the downside. Halt level to the downside is 299. Looks like we are going to get halted to the downside in HKD. Time for ATXG. ATXG should be live here at 9:43:30. So let's see what happens. There's a bid at 9:24. I'm going to sell it in thirds. We should be live here in around 5 seconds. Sold all of it there just because the choppy price action after the halt was a little risky. Okay, there it goes to 7. I should have waited a little bit longer, but I was able to. I'm glad I'm able to take that. I'll take it. Got the first halt again. You never know. Oh my gosh, HKD is now at a new high, getting halted. Holy shit. I think I'm just gonna send it and maybe buy 2 shares, because if I bought 2 shares here, that would have been $100. HKD halted again. Holy shit. And then we have ATXG possibly breaking another 7. Nice washout long there. Now we're breaking 711. Entered here, so there's 30. Oh wow, what a 150. There's 20. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. I think we're going to see a nice pop over 396, and I think we could see that push down over the next few days. Because we did get light volume. I want to see a nice false breakout over 396 over the previous high, and then a nice squeeze lower. So I do. What about beat? Beat looks promising. Not a huge fan. ATGX pushing back up, just very choppy. HKD should have gotten the halt level, should have gotten the halt strategy, would have been perfect, would have been amazing, but unfortunate, I did not. Is this manual trading? Yes, it is. I'm manually trading. HKD is gonna be live at 9:48:57. ATXG made a new high. We have beat starting to get some action. ATXG, new fucking high. Holy cow. We're gonna get halted. Halt level is only 8 cents away. Halt level is 8 cents away. Let's see if the buyers have the strength to do so. CMRA mid candle. Yep, very well, good mid candle over 340. HKD, I do like HKD. We're gonna be live at 9:48:57. Let's see what happens with HKD. Halt, 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 halt. I would like to see a nice retest of 300, yesterday's high. We did see it there on the retest, and I really should have bought there, but you know, it's unfortunate. ATXG's at 705. Getting rejected now off 750. We have around 1 minute and 20 seconds till HKD is unhalted. Watch ATXG for the nice squeeze back up over 750. Nice decreasing volume pullback into the retest of this area. We'll see if it can actually get it, but on the 5 minute, it looks much more bearish. Pop up, close below the previous high, higher volume doji candle. To me, this looks more bearish. HKD is going to be live at 9:48:57. So we have around 40 seconds left until this goes live. We're going to watch this. I think we have this as room up to around $500 today. So let's see. Let's wait and play it patiently and see if we can get some good action here. Let's see if we can get a nice bounce off VWAP off 300. It might open up higher, which is fine. We do have bids lower. We do have bids low. We have asks that are pretty high. Again, you're going to have to use join the bid, join the ask instead of market and buy market, sell market, just because of the spread. I'm not trying to be down immediately $30, $40 because of the spread. That's just unfortunate. We should be live here now. We're live. All of the downsides at 215 or 315. Hopefully we don't get halted. Looks like we are going to get halted at 315 to the downside. No, we're not, I guess. Halt level is now 295. 295 is now the halt level. 315. Oh, wow. Holy cow. What a jump. What a jump. This thing can just move. This thing just moves. Let's see this thing pull back just a little bit. Let's see this thing pull back to 300. And I'm going to look to jump in. I did not jump in. I was too scared to jump in at 316. Definitely too scared to jump in at 316. Let's see this thing pull back. Halt over the upsides at 256. Let's see this thing pull back, and then I'm going to look to catch another move. This thing could very well continue to squeeze, but I'm not going to be jumping in here. I missed the entry off 215. We have seen it, still climbing, making new highs. And there's halt level to the upsides at 370. 370 is the halt level to the upside. Right now the spread's $6, and there's the pullback. Watch out for the halt to the downside. Halt to the downside's at 306. Halt level to the downside's at 306. Not liking this false breakout here. I want to see this pullback. I want to see this thing have a nice retest of 300. They're at 340 right now. Spread is $10. Let's see HKD pull back a little bit more, and I'm going to look to jump in for a nice bounce off 300 for that push up to 350 and $400 on HKD. So I don't like, on the 5 minute, looks like we had a false breakout, broke over the high, now we're pulling back. I want to see this thing pull back down to around 300, and then I'm going to look to jump in for a nice play. There's 315. Halt over to the downside is 307. There's 305. Watch the halt to the downside. Watch the halt to the downside. 303 is now the halt level. Looks like the orders, the asks aren't getting filled, and now we're halted to the downside. There's beat. Beat starting to get some action. Oh. ATXG is probably done for the day. Beat is now done for the day too. Nice false breakout over 220. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Beat rugged. Holy shit. That dropped so fast. What's going on with the SPY? Nice bullish action. I do think we're going to see a break over this high. And then I want to see a nice false breakout. And I'm honestly going to be taking some puts to the downside. Let's look at the weekly chart on the SPY. Weekly chart on the SPY is not looking good. We had a false breakout. I think we're going to break over higher and then maybe have a retest. I think we are going to break lower. I think it's just inevitable that within the next week we're going to break to around 380 is my target. 380 is a very good target, in my opinion. So what I'm going to be looking for is, that would be a good bounce. So if 380 is my target, that's around 15 points that I could probably capitalize on. So we're going to go for a put. We're going to go put in the SPY. Select option. I'm going to give it at least a month. So I'm thinking October 17th. And then I'm looking for a 390 put. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe like a 378 put. Even though that's maybe like a 382. And then let's see this, what's going to happen here. If it comes down to But if it comes down to 380, like I was thinking, I could make around 50%. If it comes down by next week, so the 24th, 23rd, sorry, comes on my target about 50%. I think we could possibly see more action to the more action to the downside. HKD was halted at 951.21. We're going to be live at 956.21. I like this pullback. I like the decreasing volume. I'm really going to see what happens right out of the gate. This is off the previous high. I do think we could see this thing get a really nice bounce and nice squeeze up to $400. I really want to see what happens here and want to catch on that buying momentum. There's not much liquidity here. We're going to be live here in around a minute, a little less than a minute. Oh, ATXG starting to get some action. Kind of curling back up.
Watch 97. Roll 297, maybe get some action, and your line below 297. I don't put together. I think ATXG still looks double. Very low.
I like this market maker move. Make a high, pull back, make a new high with just the wick, and then we see that pullback, and then we see that squeeze higher up to $400. Hull levels 305.26. All of the upsides 318. I like that doji candle on the 5 minute. Alt level up is 324. Man, it's just continuing to move up. See a nice pullback down to 305 before we get halted. We are $2 away from getting halted. $2 away from getting halted. Not a huge fan of ATXG. I like HKD. Volume's really low. There's 306, 307, 303, 300. Halt level down is 260. Halt level down is 267. Wow, what a gap down at 288. Are we going to see a double bottom here? Are we going to see a double bottom here from HKD? We did get a small bounce. Let's see if we can get this bounce to continue. We do have a trend line, but I mean, I really don't want to let it influence my trading too much just because it's only 2 points at the moment. Do you think if we break above, we have room up to 400? I do think if we break above, we have room up to 400. Right now, it's 100 points away. And we're going to see what happens. Ah, my fucking hand. God damn. I don't know, I fucking broke it or sprained it or something. It hurts like a motherfucker. It hurts. Someone just bought 75 shares, a lot of buying. So I push over 300. Someone just bought 100 shares, pushed it up to 300. Bought 50, bought 2, sold 75, sold 80. Again, guys, there's a lot of opportunity here, but you just got to be patient. You just got to be patient and wait for that opportunity. That's why I have not. There's 285. Halt level down is 270. There's 283. Now let's see this thing have a nice soaker candle. I want to see this thing close to 300. I want to see this thing close to 300. We have 4 seconds left in this candle. Doesn't look like we're going to move much. What's going on? We have we're most likely going to stay stagnant, and we're not even on the next candle. So I don't know what's going on here with HKD or where it is or why it's not moving or anything. But again, we're just going to be playing it safe, I guess. Waiting to see that movement, waiting to see that action. We see that times and sales is still rolling, but I don't see anything crazy. There it is. I'm not really moving. HKD is not moving. HKD is not moving.
Digging it. If it doesn't bounce on this candle to start to ignite the move, I may just start getting out. Right? This is a candle, in my opinion, that should start the move. Right? We should see this go green, in my opinion, go green here, and then the next candle open and we'll just start freaking on up. That's what I would like to see, and that's what would keep me in the trade. But the more we just kind of sit here flat and sideways, it's not all that crazy.
Move down. We're getting halted the downside.
Yeah.
If we move up, we're most likely going to get halted to the upside.
Then around 640, we start scaling out.
ATXG starting to get some action.
There's 660, there's 670. I'm just nervous about the rug pull. I am.
Holy shit! Josh is up almost $7,000. Holy shit, Josh is up almost $7,000. There's the break, there's the break. Starting to get some volume. Let's see this thing. Haul over the upside's at 328. 295 is bids, 295 is the bid.
We do have a possible trade on BEAT, guys. We do have a possible trade on BEAT coming on up. Still think we have probably about 5 minutes before that sets up, but we will take a look at BEAT here in a moment. Maybe a little bit of a boom, boom, bang, guys, on BEAT. So your top two plays right now at this point in time, you got ATXG, and then you have BEAT. Breaking the downtrend. Someone just ring my doorbell. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
The 15-minute. Don't like this candle. Beat starting to get some action. HKD down at 292. Beat is at 214. Let's see if this thing's gonna rip. It looks like it's going to. Kind of sitting sideways. Wasn't a huge fan. I missed kind of the entry. HKD's at 300 now. 217 beat. 218. Let's see the squeeze. Let's see the squeeze. There's the squeeze. Light volume. Watch the rejection. Watch the rejection. There's the rejection. ATXG starting to get some action. Very light action though. Well, Dean, thank you for the rose. What's up, my man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Nothing much is going on. I mean, made a trade on ATXG earlier today. I'm up 30 bucks on the day. I've been waiting to try to get an edge on HKD because this thing moves so fast, but I haven't really been able to, so I haven't really taken the trade. I'm going to see what happens over the next 10 minutes, HKD. I think that's really going to make or break this trend. If we do see this continue to break, so we did get a bounce off this area, break to the upside out of this wedge, I do think we're going to see HKD absolutely squeeze through $400. Squeeze up to $400, excuse me. So thank you for the rose, my man. We're at 290. Let's see if we get some buying pressure here. We better get some buying pressure here or else we're going to continue pushing lower. We're at 290. Let's see this buying pressure step on in. Break below 288. Break below 280. I think we're done for the day. Maybe not done for the day, but we're going to be done for a while on HKD. We have beat starting to get some action back again. Not a huge fan. This was just a retest, but I don't know, just something about it just doesn't set with me. ATXG getting some action. HKD back above. HKD back above at 312. Oh, wow. Look at that wick. Look at that wick. What was going on there? Sell 175. Who did someone buy a lot? 30. I mean, I'm not too sure. But look at that wick. Unfortunate. Still low volume, but again, this thing could still squeeze. This thing could still move. We're at 301. I'm at 302. Spreads are around 15 points apart.
we're bad guys. We are bad guys. Hits. We're looking at them. Pretty darn consistent. 297. Despite or came up to the penny at 206. Again, get a nice little drop. You can see momentum down. We've been moving on up. Good initial sign, right? Top. On this. Here on the spot. As a reversal. Oh. Here, holding it. Now, double. Lower. Lower. Here. Urgent. Say, wait down.
If the SPY breaks above 396.20 and holds, I think we could see this thing up to around maybe 397 and maybe even $400 today. We'll see what happens. HKD is now, I mean, it looks okay. It's starting to get some bullish action. I really like that. Starting to like that. I like.
Insane.
Oh my gosh, what a, I totally missed that trade. I totally missed that trade. I like the 5 minute on ATXG. Minute 307.50 on ATXG. 307.50. Minute 307.50. Let's see this thing squeeze. Not liking that. Let's see if we can get some action on the 10 minute from HKD. On HKD. I need this thing to break over 307 and hold 307. Need to break over 3010. There's 310. Let's see this thing squeeze. Let's see this thing break over 317. I want to see a break over 317. Break over 320, we're going to be golden. Break over 320, we have room up to 340. I like this break, possible retest. We need to see this thing continue to squeeze. I like that we broke above. Don't like that we broke below that area.
There you go. There you go.
I like this decreasing volume on the selling. I want to see a nice pop.
Really wants. Really wants. Just little something, something. Profit taking, profit taking, profit taking, profit taking.
I did not want to take a bigger loss than I had to. I was in for the move higher, just wasn't seeing it, so I had to sell it for a nice $20 loss.
You guys are literally
I'd rather take a $20 loss on a stock that I could lose instant. I could lose $100 just like that. So I'm glad I'll take a $20 loss on that play. SPY starting to break to the downside now. Man, oh my gosh, only if I would have bought. I was looking at the puts, but just wasn't paying attention, guys. I just wasn't paying attention. Wow, what a move. I just didn't catch it. So unfortunate, guys. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for this move, but I was just too focused on HKD. Unfortunate. Glad I sold. I would have been down another $50. Would have been even more. I would have been down another $60. Let's see if we get a nice washout here. All of it to the downside is at this area, so we might get halted to the downside. So I sold bait at almost a perfect level. I only lost 10 points on that trade, which is very good. I was risking 10 for the opportunity to gain 100. So it's a 10-to-1 risk to reward. I'll take that every day of the week.
Literally. Quick moves.
This thing's going to continue to push lower. Starting to get some volume now to step in on this play. I want to, oh, there's the volume, there's the push, but I wanted to see a little bounce if I was looking to jump in before. ATXG at 275, glad I sold. I'm super happy I sold. There's the bounce. Let's see this thing squeeze and get rejected again. We do have room up to retest. I think around 395. Around 395, we're looking to come up and retest before that eventual squeeze down to the pre-market low, or the pre-market low, today's low at 392.50. Maybe 393 would be a better target. And we're starting to get a bearish reaction off this candle. Let's see, which is not good, which is very not good for people who are looking to go long. I'm looking to go short. I'm looking to take puts, so I want to see this thing continue to push. HKD at 288. Bearish reaction off this area. SQQQ, he's looking for a bounce. He's looking for the bounce in the SPY. I think that's a leveraged one, it looks like. If we don't get the bounce here, we're most likely going to he's red on the day, he's red on that play. Might have to cut it. You might have to cut it here if it doesn't, it did not bounce. Did not bounce at all.
Here.
Missed that entry again for $4.
It's up. Solid game. Momentum continuing through night. We'll bring it to 90. 93.
Man, I should. It's unfortunate. What a beautiful trade.
We don't just 94. Nice. These can indeed do.
Wow, 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 wow.
Momentum still moving on in.
That would have been an $80 trade.
Very nice. That's some initial trade. Good.
Unfortunate, unfortunate, unfortunate.
We had a lock and half profit. Because we are sitting at low day on the high day.
There was my move. I missed it.
Break even. Get a run. So 26.
Starting to get this bounce.
You continue to come on down. You just on in. You're in a real position. Or I guess that. Day. You know the key. None of that too. Bondi, nice, got $50. Very nice there. Crack on 90.
I want to see a retest of VWAP on the 10 and 15 minute chart. On the 5, 10, and 15 minute chart.
Must mean that huge just momentarily put in bounce 90 thing. The stock runner gets clipped. That's fine. I'll let the runner get clipped. But I do want to leave the runner. You do crack. Whereas
Let's see a pullback down to 350 in the options price.
Yep. Rejection. anything right now, time use. There took 7. Put my continue.
There's a bounce off 4. Holy cow. This thing is just continuing to move lower.
Potential long right now at this point in time. Maybe a break of the long is here, attempted here, attempted dumpy time. All that potential downtrend break here, it dumped. Rolled on up. Dump. Roll on up. Up for break of the downtrend. Start to see that price. Notice that dump. Down to 1. So absolutely, let's go. That could be a short strategy on playing price action. Right? Price action is suggesting an attempted break on a good technical setup and then it dumps. Same thing, another great technical setup, suggesting long, it dumps. See that type of price action again, there's your short opportunity. CMRS is giving a walk back right now. CMRA, very slow.
I've been feeling coming in the end of the night. Hold on. I want to see a little bit of a higher push into this area. I want to see a nice flag, nice squeeze higher, and then a rejection, and I'm going to be looking to buy it there. I'm going to be buying around 260, the options price, ideally.
All right, so we're going to do this because the market is pretty slow right now. Okay, pretty slow.
285.
Early afternoon lesson. Then back over to stock, see if anything's moving around at 11 o'clock. If not, we'll dive into an early lunch. Again, you guys have an opportunity to come in, lock in your profits, get to where you want to be, and now be able to step back the rest of the day because there's just not a lot going on. If you're watching anything here throughout the day at this point in time, you're watching the spine.
284 is my first entry. I can let this breathe just a little. That was a little early. Tried to cancel it.
Okay, so AMRS, 420 support. That's it, 420 support, waiting for an opportunity, waiting for a setup. Right now, at this point in time, there's no reason to get involved with AMRS. CMRS,
284.
one of those set it and forget it kind of trades. Set it, forget it. All right, not too much going on with CMRA right now, but it could be a nice little steady grinder. Nothing with NDRB. Nothing with BEAT. I mean, let me switch that. Okay, we could see a break in the downtrend. We could see buyers move back in above the downtrend and a break in that VWAP. Back up to high day. But if we do try to break the downtrend and it doesn't break and you start to see that rough full-time price action, you can short this down to 190. Look for a crack below 190, which is your 200 SMA, down to 180.
There's the crack.
So I'd say BEAT is probably the only stock right now that shows some kind of potential coming on up. Okay, NRBO, not a lot. ATXG, not a lot. Waiting for ATXG to come back down towards around that trend line. That's going to put you right around $5.90 to $6. Maybe to maybe you start to see a bounce and you see some volume move back in as that trend line support guys.
I think we are going to see a bounce here
As long as the SPY stays below
with the
the
SPY.
3-minute time frame,
I think we're going to see a bounce,
still see
but I eventually think we're going to break 393. Let's see a nice break over 393.67. A nice false breakout over that area would be beautiful.
91.
This does look like a flag to the downside.
391. That's going to be cracking at 390.
396.
The trend line. You ever see the SPY cracking below 391? You have potential down to 88.45. All right. So,
There's the pullback. Let's see this thing continue to push.
very briefly, walk you guys through exactly what we saw on the SPY and as to why we're looking to take this trade and why it was into a setup.
We're possibly going to get another bounce here.
Okay, so we're looking at the SPY.
We'll just see what happens.
Typically, you're going to look at the SPY and say, all right, this is in an uptrend. And it is. It's building higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher low.
I want to see decreasing volume. Nice false move. Let's see what this candle does. This candle closes below the previous high while making a new high. The new swing high. If it makes a new swing high over 393.65, pulls back and it's just wicked, I'm going to look to scale with my other position. That's what I like to see. At 290 is my entry. Let's see this thing break lower. I like that we broke above the high and pulled back, so I want to see this thing pull back to around 392, 393, around 30 cents to the downside. That's what I want to see. Break 390. Yep, there's the break lower. There's the break lower. 305. Let's see this thing continue to dump. Let's see this thing continue to dump. Let's see volume start to step in. And let's see this thing dump below 393. Let's see this thing go below 393. Then I think we could possibly see 320 and 330 on the options price. I don't want to see this thing continue to pull back and continue to make higher highs. I like that volume. I like that price action. Let's see this thing continue to crack through 393. Let's see it. I do think we will. I think we will come down and touch 392.50. I do want to see this thing squeeze through this area. There's 390. Let's see this thing continue to squeeze. I'm going to go and get out here. Wow, I got terrible fills there, but we are getting a bounce here, so. Very well could still break to the downside, but I just didn't want to take it. I wanted to take my profits and run. I do think we're still going to break higher, but I want to wait a little bit more. I want to see more confirmation. I wanted to sell just to lock in those profits and be up. That's what I was afraid of. That pop higher. Not really necessarily afraid of, but let's see this thing push up into VWAP and then get rejected. Push over the previous high, push over the high of 393.67 and then get rejected. I like this decreasing volume pullback on the options price. Let's see what happens here. I mean, we could just continue to see this thing rip into the upside. Break to the downside. Where are our targets? We have targets down at 392.30. There's 393. I want to see a squeeze over 393.70. 393.70. Nice false move, and then I'm going to look for that area. I do like this action here. We got rejected pretty hard there. Let's see what happens. Let's see this. Let's see it squeeze. Let's see it squeeze over these highs and get rejected. The buyer should be right here if they're looking to trade. The buyer should be like right here on this candle, the next candle. Nice bearish reaction off that candle. Have a slight bounce, no bounce at all. Somewhat of a bounce. 211 I got filled. Let's see this thing continue to pull back. Let's see this thing break 393. Break 393, we're going to see a lot of sellers. Break 393, we're going to see some sellers. Break 393, we're pushing through that area. Break 393. Maybe a slight bounce here. Nope, there's 393 there. Let's see it continue to push down. Let's see that push down. Oh yeah, let's see that thing continue to dump on off. I'm at 311. Or 211 is my entry. Not liking that candle whatsoever. Just a slight bounce. Nice soaker candle.
Weird.
$38.15. I'll take it. This thing's probably going to still dump to the downside, but it was giving me more. It was giving me a sign that we were going to bounce off that increasing volume doji candle. But you know, it's whatever. It happens. We're going to see this thing continue to squeeze down. There it is. It's continuing to move down. 211. I ended up around $40 a contract, but you know, unfortunate. I wasn't able to hold. I knew that we were going to see a bounce, but I just didn't want to hold. I knew that we were going to break lower, but I was just too scared. So unfortunate. I'll take my $36 in the day, $38 in the day. Plus 38.15. That's pretty easy. Nice solid day. And you know, we'll take it. So thank you guys so much for stopping in. I'm up a whopping $40 in the day. I'll see y'all bright and early tomorrow morning for the last day of the week.